Mumbo is, if I remember correctly, we have to go and climb the mansion. And we have to go find the ledge that's connected to the mansion. And Mumbo's hut is over here, I think. This part always gets me a little bit. How you get to Mumbo's hut? Yeah, it's over there, and it's connected right here. We can go ahead and get on that ramp there in order to do so. But in order to do so, we're gonna have to get down. The camera would just be nice to me, and just get over here. And you can kind of come down here and grab this Mumbo token here. And if you go up the ramp this way, I think these are all just, yeah, these thorns on the rose bush. Dadgummit. Ah. I'm a goof, guys. I'm sorry. It's actually easier getting to Mumbo's hut than I thought it was. I thought you had to go on the ledge for some reason. No, you have to just come over here and just, you know, fly flat behind on the rope here. I think there's something behind here. No, I don't. Yeah, there's a golden feather. Okay, cool. Then we can go inside Mumbo's hut. Now, in Mumbo's hut, he needs 20 Mumbo tokens in order to do this transformation. Let's go ahead and grab these notes before we activate Mumbo here. And see if there's anything up here. I don't think there's anything up here this time. Just those two. Oh, no, there's a golden feather. Well, it wasn't anything too bad. So let's go ahead and do our transformation. Don't turn me into a washing machine again. Okay, he didn't turn me into a washing machine again. That says, "Oh, Mumbo proud of pumpkin spell. Make good soup." Don't eat me, Mumbo. Please, don't eat me. Alright, so as the pumpkin, we could just jump, but we're very tiny and we can actually go through little crevices like this. So that's pretty much the whole gimmick of, you know, being a pumpkin. So, one thing is we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get on top of the house with the pumpkin, because there's been a couple things that we need to do with the pumpkin, but I think, do I come through here? No, I don't think I come through here. Oh, I see the hole. Yeah, there's a hole in one of the hedges, not the hedges, but like near the hedges that you can go through in order to access that ramp. But I kind of thought of it a little bit too late. It's over here, actually. It's right here. It's very well hidden, but yeah, you can come up here and get on this ramp, and that's how you're going to get on top of the house here. So we're going to go and actually do 2 of these things here, and I actually have to do a couple things with the pumpkin. Let's jump in here. I think we can do this. Is this the... Yeah, this is the thing. Alright, come down here and grab this honeycomb piece. There we go. Got our second honeycomb piece. We'll jump down here. And we're going to have to go find the other window that I broke open here. This one, I think. Yeah, here we go. We're going to have to jump up here, and it says, "Happy landings, little one." And he flushes us. How do you flush a pumpkin down a sewer? Down to the sewer through a toilet? I don't care, but we're kind of in nasty water right now. Nasty, gross water. Let's go ahead and grab our Jiggy. There we go. Ow. Stupid little fish thing. Ow. I got greedy trying to get the golden feathers here, but we're gonna jump back up now that we got our... I don't want to stay in here longer than I have to. Let's get out of here. I don't want to stay in the toilet too long. I can't believe you went in there. Now wash your hands. Yeah, I didn't. I trust me, Grunty, I'm going to. That's disgusting. Anyways, now that we're a pumpkin, remember that hole I mentioned on the gutter here? We're just small enough to fit in this hole. And once we do, we land right here and get our last Jiggy of Bad Monster Mansion. So, we're done with Jiggies, but we're not done with everything here yet. I'm missing 4 notes, and I know exactly where those 4 notes are. They're in that well that I mentioned earlier that I kind of need to be a transformation in order to do so, because, well, I didn't want to deal with I didn't want to deal with Banjo trying to swim, trying to avoid all those whiplashes. So we're gonna head back over here. Not go. I don't want to go through the maze again. Let's not do that. I'm gonna go the other way. We're gonna go back to the well, and we can jump down there and get a little secret entrance to get the rest of the notes. I can't believe I got all the Jiggies for the notes. That's actually first for me. I usually get the notes before Jiggies every time, but that's okay. And I think I just kind of screwed myself, so I'm gonna have to go through that hedge here. I didn't get this Mumbo token, so that's a good thing I got it. I guess we're gonna have to go through that maze because I didn't break open that gate. As you can see, the gate is kind of you kind of need the gates open, and I really hate whenever you die, it just resets everything, even the gates. So you just have to remember all that. So I'll see you guys over by the well. Okay, so now we're at the well part. We can actually just, you know, jump down here normally, or we could just take a dip down here in the water because the water won't affect us. But I do believe there's a little hole we can... Yeah, there's a little hole right here we can enter. Upon doing so, we can actually venture down here and grab these notes very carefully without having to deal with swimming mechanics. And with that, we got all the notes in Mad Monster Mansion. So now, I'm pretty sure we're 100% at this level now, so let's take a look at our totals here. 100 notes, 10 Jiggies, and both of the honeycomb pieces. So we got 100% of Mad Monster Mansion. That's good. But we're gonna have to keep the pumpkin transformation because we're gonna need it in order to do stuff outside of here. And by outside of it, we kind of need to keep doing the pumpkin thing. We need to do our pumpkin self. We need to, you know, just be the cute little pumpkin that we are. I didn't even break that open that window. I don't even think there's anything in there. I just now noticed I didn't break that window open, but that's okay. We got everything, so it don't matter. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to the entrance. Alright, so now that we're the pumpkin, there's some things we could do as the pumpkin. Avoiding the tombstone is one thing. And I'm gonna probably die out. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh, I have to break the gate open. Again, I have to break the gate open. Gosh dang it. Well, that's okay. I'm just gonna ignore it for right now. We're gonna come back to it here in a second. There's something else I could do as the pumpkin. I forgot. You have to break the gate open before you go back and... It's like the alligator all over again, man. Why do they do this to me? Anyways, if you go back to the entrance, there's something else you could do as the pumpkin. If you move ever so slightly into this room, you'll notice there's another pathway that we can cross over here. And this is probably the most treacherous thing about this whole entire room, is trying to get around this bin right here. And you kind of have to be a pumpkin in order to do this, because you'll notice there's a little hole over there on the edge there, and only the pumpkin can, you know, fit through there. So we're gonna go over here and be very careful, because one small step and I will fall down and I will die. My filthy bed gives me a rash. I never wash. I save my cash. That's disgusting. Really, that's disgusting. Anyways, Brentilda, what do you have to say? Revolting Guntilda's bedroom has rotting fish hanging from the ceiling. Ew. She also has an eyeball flower growing in a pot beside her bed. Filthy old bag. And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous spotty purple undies. Ugh. Oh, you poor dears. Your energy's low. Let me fill it up. Oh, thank you for the health. I was almost dead. Anyways, let's go inside this little hole here. Do. And inside is our old friend Cheeto. Cheeto Bear and Bird have found once more. Another spell they get. If one more page I see you turn, then Grunty shall Cheeto burn. Nasty witch is, so code I shall tell. Enter red feathers on Sandcaster floor and Treasure Trove Cove. Alright, so we got another cheat. And we're gonna go and, you know, activate that here in just a second. But first, I have to go and fix something else up. We're gonna have to get out of the pumpkin form, go open the gate, go back into Mad Monster Mansion, and transform into the pumpkin again. Don't you just love it? I really wish that they just, you know, had stuff like that open. You didn't have to break things open. That's the second time that you had to do something like that, and I forgot that you had to do that. So, let's go ahead and avoid from falling in here. Because I think you still, if you fall down and kill yourself, you kind of need to, you still are the pumpkin. I don't want to be the pumpkin no more. So we're just going to keep going a little bit further up until Mumbo's magic get weak. Yeah, there we go. Mumbo magic get weak. Magic run out. Alright, with that, we're gonna go back to the main room again and break open that gate. Alright, Mr. Gate. You are sure gatekeeping me in this case. Gatekeeping me from progress, that's for sure. I really hate that you have to be Banjo and then go back into the world to continue onwards. This is silly. I guess you should have just opened this before you went inside the world, but I completely forgot to do that. I guess that was on me. I probably should have opened that before I went into the world, but that's okay. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Okay, now after that return trip, and now that the gate's open, let's go down there and not get smashed by the freaking... Ah! I really hate this stupid tombstone. Get off me, bro. Get off me. Alright, let's go down here, because we need to be the pumpkin in order to get in here. As you can see, when you come down to this altar, there's just a hole just big enough for me. So we're gonna go inside. And our old friend, Mumbo, is actually here. He's gonna transform us back to Baron Bird inside this little outhouse, whatever this is. Coffin house. What is this, man? Man, you're just setting up shop wherever you want to, huh, Mumbo? Alright, Mr. Ghost, I've had enough of you. I've had enough of your crap. Come on, come down here, man. There we go. Get out of here. He's wasting a bunch of golden feathers because of that. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and break this open, this coffin open, to reveal, hey, there's a switch here. Let's go ahead and pound it in. That raises the water level for one of the rooms in Grunty's lair here. My belly's big. It's rather neat. It's years since I've seen my feet. Jeez. But we actually need to be the pumpkin again to even leave. So, come on, turn me into a pumpkin, Mumbo. Not a washing machine. Pumpkin making Mumbo hungry. Me get pot ready. Hey, you better not eat me, Mumbo. I'm not tasty, man. Now, I do believe behind here is a life. Yeah. I don't think I can reach that. I don't think I can reach that. Yeah, but there's a life back there if you need to get it. Now we're gonna go ahead and make our way back to the main hub area. I'm gonna be taking a quick stop back at Treasure Trove Cove in order to put that cheat that we got from Cheeto in, so that way we can have it active. So we're gonna make our way back down here and get out of being a pumpkin again. Like I said, I probably should have opened that gate before we even entered Mad Monster Mansion. So just be mindful. Just do that. I mean, my memory is pretty crap to begin with, so... we're just gonna go ahead and take a dip down in here. What's wrong, Banjo? Is toe tough? Let me know when you've had enough. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys at Treasure Trove Cove. I know you're Leaky. This is the third time we've talked, Leaky. Here, have my poots. Now give me the sandcastle. Alright, so now that we've got that, we can go inside the sandcastle again and put this code in. While getting rid of Mr. Crab over here. There we go. Alright, so the code was red feathers. So let's go ahead and put R, E, D, F, wherever F's at, there it is, E, A, T, H, E, R, and finally S. There we go. Bear and bird get 100 red feathers. 100 maximum now is. Oh my feathers, it makes me sick. Fly to me, your butt, I'll kick. Okay, Grunty. So we got a permanent upgrade to our red feathers. Now we can now hold 50 more. So we have a maximum of 100 red feathers in our inventory. Alright, so I will see you guys back in the main area where Mad Monster Mansion is, so we can get the Grunty Jiggy from the Grunty Switch. Okay, so back in this room, you guys saw that the Grunty Switch made a Jiggy spawn in Grunty's eyeball and that statue in the middle of this room. Well, as you guys can probably tell, you're probably wondering, how do we get that? We're going to come back and we're going to have to activate this flight pad again in order to get to it, because we're going to have to beak bomb the eyeball in order to break the eye socket. If that makes any sense. So we're going to come over here and activate this flight pad yet again. And then quickly get these shoes, because it must be the shoes. I'm going to go ahead and quickly get over here so that way we can activate it. Will I get time to do it again? No! 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 I knew one of these days I would fail one of these. Let's try this again. Quickly! 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 There we go. Okay. Grunty admits she's a hog. I'd really need a big hot dog. I could use a hot dog right now. Anyways, now that we're flying, we're gonna go ahead and get over to the eyeball and do a beak bomb attack on it to break it open. And so now we can get this Jiggy. There we go. So we got the Grunty Jiggy from Mad Monster Mansion now. And now we're gonna be heading upwards to the upper level in order to gain access to the next world. It's gonna be up here. Now that we've raised the water level from Mad Monster Mansion's like little outhouse where Mumbo was, the water level is going to be higher. And as you guys can see, as soon as I entered here, I started swimming. Yeah, because the water level got higher. And because the water level's higher, we can gain access to a couple areas up here. Namely this area right here. Now, in order to get further on into this area here, we're gonna have to come over here and kill this icky fish dude and jump over here. Now, if you jump over here where the rare box is and you bust it open, you'll notice that there's another water level switch. So we're gonna go ahead and pound it in. And guess what? Now it's higher. And you can actually reach the top of the area right there. So that's pretty neat. So now we can go over to that area, and that'll gain access to a new thing. But first, if we come over here and talk to Mr. Dingpot right here, that activates a warp point from not very far. I don't know why they made the warp point there, because that's literally the next room over. So, I guess if you really don't want to deal with swimming, I guess you could just pop out here. Yeah, it's like right there outside the room, the next room over. But if you come over here and open this, gate over here, you'll notice that there's another painting here. If we come over here, we're going to need a lot of painting for this one. So let's go ahead and put down our pieces here, but we'll have enough to unlock the next level. Boy howdy, I'm ready for this level. This is Rusty Bucket Bay. Probably the most infamous level in the entire game, and it's not my favorite at all. It's probably my least favorite world in the entire game. I know that's just a common sentiment with everybody. Oh boy. Yeah, Rusty Bucket Bay is kind of a bad level. A very bad level, mostly because it is very hard. But if you keep going down this way, I don't think there's anything in here. I think this just leads to, yeah, you'll be greeted with a dead end. We're going to be coming back to this area later, so just keep in mind that it's here. But yeah, we unlocked probably the most infamous level in this game. And I'm not looking forward to it, I'll just put it that way. Oh man, this is the level I got stuck on for the longest time playing as a kid. And I'm not looking forward to this, because I'll put it this way, there's going to be a lot of death. And this is going to be the reason why I really suggest playing the 360 version of this game, because you die a lot in Rusty Bucket Bay, and you have to go back and get all your notes over again in any other version but the 360 version. But that's a tirade for next episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie, we are going into Rusty Bucket Bay. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.